Today, this reading will be about breaking free from limitations, trusting the unknown, and writing your own destiny with confidence. Unwritten is a song by Natasha Bedingfield, and this song has been playing in my head recently, so I thought to approach it in a way, this tarot reading in a way that would reach someone who is interested in breaking out again with your own authentic voice, as always, and just with your passion, something that maybe you have always wanted to do but have been afraid to branch out on your own and do finally, or something new that just occurred to you on a whim, and then maybe you brushed it off and thought, well, why should I do something like that? I've never studied that, or I've never been involved with that, or I wouldn't be good at that. I'm not sure. So maybe this could encourage you. And a few lines stuck out for me with this song, and I'll go over a few and just pull some cards based on those lines. So this will be a little bit different. For instance, when she sings staring at the blank page before you, I feel she is talking about exploring what new chapters could be unfolding for you. So let's pull some cards to see what new beginnings might be in store for you. Let's see. Let me try this deck. What new beginnings would be for the collective? Let's do that better. What could be unfolding? What new chapter? What could it involve? Books. Speaking of unwritten, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Obviously, this could mean, writing, becoming a writer, or continuing a writing endeavor. So for any authors out there, this message could certainly be for you, or anybody who has a book inside them, maybe a personal memoir. Maybe something that you don't intend to ever publish, but you just want to get it on paper, or you just want to format it, compile it into a book that you can pass down to your children, to preserve your life and your history. Maybe it's just something that you've been passionate about, or maybe you wanted to write about children's stories, like maybe you wanted to write children's fiction. Maybe you want to start a blog and write daily content. It doesn't have to be books per se, but any kind of written work. Maybe that's something that you want to do, but you don't think you'd be good at. Just start something. Just start writing and see where it takes you, because you may be surprised at the results. Let's see any other chapters that might want to unfold for someone else. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Maybe as an advocate or an activist, a child advocate, someone who is interested in children's rights, or an activist for the environment, on behalf of so many causes that are popping up left and right now. And anyone who's drawn to this channel likely is a light worker and is spiritually driven. So anything involving justice would fire you up, would make you passionate. And you could start, if you want to be in person, it could be your local chapters of your NAACP, or PEMPERG, or an environmental group, or maybe you want to do something online, There's many ways that you can be part of bringing justice in the world. So that could be great for you. So let's move on to another line in a song that I think stands out. Reaching for something in the distance. I think she means listening to your soul's calling. What is your soul telling you? What is it trying to pull you toward or magnetize you toward? Are there any hidden dreams, any untapped potential that you have? Kind of like with, with this, a hidden path or purpose that might be calling you. Let's see. No, not this. Try Soul Whispers. A soul mission. Inner child. Healing unresolved childhood scars, childhood trauma, holding you back, exploring your childhood wounds. So maybe something that may be calling you in the distance, reaching for something in the distance, something your soul may be calling you or pulling you toward, is something that your inner child may have been wanting you to do. You yourself inside has always wanted to fulfill something, like maybe you've always liked to bake. You just, you bake for your friends. Any occasion you just think of pouring your heart and soul into baking for any group activity. In fact, you like to bake more than maybe the group activity. You just want to bake for others. Well, maybe that's something that you can think back when you were a kid. You were, you look forward to rushing to the kitchen to help your mom or your dad, or, to bake a cake. Maybe that's something that you just thought, oh, okay, well, when I was a kid, I liked to bake. But maybe inside, you looking for the opportunity to make those cupcakes or make that birthday cake for somebody else is an untapped potential for you. Maybe that's something that you could do that would start as a hobby, turn into a business, and it's something that wouldn't even feel like work because you like baking, whether it's croissants or cookies or, whatever. Maybe it's just something you like to do. And just for instance, something, or writing books, it could be related to these things also. Moving forward, feel the rain on your skin. Feel the rain on your skin. What experiences must be felt and not feared? So allowing yourself to feel that rain on your skin without being afraid of the droplets in your eyes or getting your hair wet or any of that other stuff. Oh my gosh, my blouse is going to get soaked. Forget all that. You're going to get refreshed. You're going to get drenched. Feel the rain on your skin. Are there any emotional blockages that you need to embrace? Or look at or examine, that have come from life's ups and downs, perhaps, is what I'm thinking. So, let's pull one of these for that. Any blockages? Any guidance about feeling the rain on your skin? Gray, endings are inevitable. Let me get one more. Endings are inevitable. Protest, start a revolution, like justice. Okay, so someone out there wants to start a revolution. Endings are, maybe you feel like if you listen to, an emotional blockage for you may be in the form of being afraid to lose people. If you decide to move forward on what your heart or your soul is calling you to do, like maybe become an advocate, protesting against, injustices in any form. Maybe you feel like people would start to think that you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Extreme. Maybe you fear that people that thought you were a safe space, that didn't shake things up, where they could just feel like, comfortable. Maybe you feel like you'll lose those people that might be close to you, but are you serving yourself well by doing that? You have to live according to your principles, and you have to do what's right for you. And anyone who loves you, as long as you're not harming anyone, they will stand by you. And if they don't, then they're not meant to be in your life at this time. That's what I would say to that. Maybe you are a different party than someone else. You may be part of an unpopular party. Maybe you support someone and none of your friends think, is doing a good job or is worthy of your support, but you're passionate about that person or that party. Then maybe you have to, that's you, that's your path, that's your soul. You may have to distance yourself from people or have a talk with them and say, look, I'm passionate about my party. I'm passionate about this person, this leader. I believe in what they're doing. I know that you don't. So maybe we need to part ways, because I'm going to move forward and I'm going to get more active, in these campaigns or in these causes that I really feel passionate about. So that's what I'm feeling from that. Speaking of feeling, I think the next line is very, very powerful as well. No one else can feel it for you. That means you have to trust your own feelings. You have to trust your own instincts. You have to honor your own feelings about what you need to do with your life. Listen to that inner voice and step into your own authenticity. That's what I get from that. And let's see, let me consult these cards for that one. No one else can feel it for the collective. Chop wood. Ooh. Exchanging gifts. No one else can feel it for you. So yeah, not just trusting your instincts and your inner voice, but no one else can do it for you. Chop wood. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to take those action steps. You don't know what they are. You're going to have to find out what are those steps. That'll get you fired up and motivated even more when you take your own initiative to look in and research. Okay, this is what I want to be part of. This is what I want to do. How do I do it? ChatGPT, Google, whatever you have to do, find out, okay, what are the steps? This is my purpose. This is where my heart is. This is what my soul is calling me to do. How do I get from A to Z? You find out what that is, and then you start to take the steps. Not A through Z, all 26 steps in one day. You're not going to do that, but you will do maybe 2 steps per day. Maybe 1 step on Monday and then 3 steps on Friday. However you work it out, you'll get there eventually and you'll feel good about it because you didn't know in the beginning, and then look how far you came. And I believe exchanging gifts is anytime you serve the higher good, anytime you do something out of your passion, your purpose, your spiritual calling, and it involves serving others, like this justice, or writing books, because that helps others as well. But anytime you're doing something that's going to help the next generation, help lift up children's rights, help the environment and Gaia, anything that you will get back from the universe. Whether that's monetary abundance, more love from others, your soul tribe gravitating toward you, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by so many people that you don't have time to divvy up between all the new people you found that are aligned with you, that, speak to that place inside of you and connect with you on a level that you thought you never would connect. I think that's what the exchanging gifts is about. And the rest is still unwritten. I just covered that. What steps should you take next? What steps should you take next? Well, let's consult the cards. Let's consult the animal deck. This will be the last pull. What should be the next steps? Which animal will speak to that? What collective? Oh, turtle. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean slow. Let's see. I don't think it does. Turtle. Okay. Ancient soul. Grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. So, this is speaking to the writer again, writing your own story, starting with that first chapter, maybe starting with as far back as you remember as a child, or maybe not chronologically, but starting with your most impactful point in life. What memory was something that you felt like brought you the most growth in life or changed you forever. You just start there and you just start writing and see where it goes. But I think that's what that is saying, that no matter what you're going to do, just take that first step, whatever step it is. Research it or just start writing, jotting down ideas. And before you know it, you're in flow. You'll start to be in flow with what you feel compelled to do. So I want to thank everybody for being here. And I will see you next time. And good luck and good love.